Okay, let us continue. Hope you have practiced the sentences using the previous verbs. I hope you understand the concept very well. So let us continue with the remaining verbs. So as usual, I will read the verbs. Wherever I find an important verb, I will explain by conjugating the verb. So I think yesterday we finished up to this paluku verb. Let us continue from the next one. దుముకు, గొడ్డలితో నరుకు, పాకు, దూకు, నాకు, అతుకు, వెతుకు, వణుకు, తాకు, వణుకు. The next category is ku. Here you need to emphasize the letter ka. Ku like this. Double sound. చెక్కు, వాహనం ఎక్కు, చెక్కు, ఎక్కు. Okay, let me show you example sentences with the verb climb. This is also almost same. You can just apply the previous rule, but let me make. So we don't say the last sound u, we write up to ek only, then we add a long vowel sound, then we bring the ending sound from the personal pronoun, we put it here. That's all. Very simple. ఎక్కాను, నేను ఎక్కాను, నువ్వు ఎక్కావు, అతడు ఎక్కాడు, ఆమె ఎక్కింది, వారు ఎక్కారు, మేము ఎక్కాము. To expand this sentence, you can use the word bus. నేను బస్ ఎక్కాను, నేను ట్రైన్, నేను రైలు ఎక్కాను. Like that you can expand. నేను బిల్డింగ్ ఎక్కాను. So whatever you want to say, you add in between subject and verb. So it will be as a meaningful sentence. Let us continue the remaining verbs. చెక్కు, నొక్కు, త్రొక్కు, మునుగు, అడుగు. Okay, let me show you the example sentences with the verb adugu, because this is very important verb. Here we use the same rule, adig. Okay, just remove the last u sound, adig, adiga. Okay, adugu. Okay, adig. But here we make d sound. Instead of do, we change it to d. We don't say aduganu, we don't say aduganu, we say adiganu, adiganu. Okay, for all these verbs ending with gu, you need to change the letter which is before the last letter to e sound. Do becomes d, ru becomes re, like that. Okay, so adi, adig, then a, then nu. అడిగాను, అడిగాను, నేను అడిగాను, I asked. నువ్వు అడిగావు, you asked. అతడు అడిగాడు, ఆమె అడిగింది, వారు అడిగారు, మేము అడిగాము. So don't say అడుగాను, you say adi, adi. This is very important, adi. Okay, let us continue the remaining verbs. Okay, this is kadugu. Similarly, adiganu, this is also same, kadiganu. Okay, kadugu, perugu, ఒరుగు, గుండ్రంగా తిరుగు, గిరగిరా తిరుగు, తిరుగు, హాజరగు, Okay, here I need to mention rule 2 because this is the same rule not applicable for this verb. Okay, I will mention here rule 2. Okay, so for all these verbs you can use the same rule as I mentioned before. Okay, but here it will change. Okay, hajaragu. Okay, I will write the alternate meaning for this. Okay, so hajaravu, hajaravu. Okay, hajaravu. Okay, so if it is hajaravu, I will also change here vu. So I don't need to mention as rule 2 because now this verb is ending with hajaragu is also correct. Okay, but when we conjugate it is more appropriate to use this. It has two meanings, hajaragu, hajaravu. So after conjugating we use the rule with vu, so that's why I changed here hajaravu. Okay, so hajaravu becomes hajarayyanu. Okay, hajarayyanu. Okay, hajarayyanu, hajarayyavu, hajarayyadu, హాజరయ్యింది, హాజరయ్యారు, హాజరయ్యాము. To make it clear, I can divide this verb like this. This is actually హాజరు plus avu. హాజరు avu. While speaking we say హాజరవు. So instead of హాజరయ్యాను you can also say హాజరు అయ్యాను. This is also correct, but while speaking we mix these two words. Hajaru ayyanu becomes hajarayyanu. Hajarayya, hajaru ayyavu, hajaru ayyadu, hajarayyindi, ayyindi, hajaru ayyaru, hajaru ayyamu. Okay, I sorted again, so it went to another place where we can find the verbs ending with vu. So it will not be here, the hajaravu verb. Okay, so let us continue. Tirugu, దగ్గు, తగ్గు, పిలుచు. Okay, now we have a next category. These verbs are ending with chu. But earlier I have already given an example. పిలిచాను, పిలిచావు, పిలిచాడు, పిలిచింది, పిలిచారు, పిలిచాము. So you can use the same rule for all these verbs which are ending with chu sound. కొలుచు, తరగతులుగా ఏర్పరచు, గెలుచు. So గెలుచు becomes గెలిచాను, గెలిచాడు, గెలిచాము, like that you can make. బరువు తూచు, ఎదురు చూచు, okay, here there is an exception for this rule. I will write here rule 2. It looks same, actually you cannot identify by seeing this one. With practice only you will understand the difference. So for all these things you can use the same rule, but here it will be different. ఎదురు చూచాను, it is also correct, but while speaking we make little change. So we say ఎదురు చూశాను. So I will write here 1 and 2 because the first rule also applicable for this. So this one expect ఎదురు చూచు, ఎదురు చూ, చూచ్, then ఆ ను, okay, or ఎదురు చూశాను. This one used in spoken Telugu. So widely used in spoken Telugu. This is a verb, so you can use this structure. So for all these things I will write నువ్వు ఎదురు చూచావు or నువ్వు ఎదురు చూశావు. So while speaking you use the second meaning only. ఎదురు చూశావు with sa. అతడు ఎదురు చూశాడు, ఆమె ఎదురు చూసింది, వారు ఎదురు చూశారు. మేము ఎదురు చూచాము. చూచాము or చూసాము, but చూసాము is more commonly used. Okay. Okay. తృప్తిపరచు, నడుచు, తుడుచు, కరచు, తుడుచు, కరచు, మెరుగుపరచు, శుభ్రపరచు, సమావేశపరచు, వ్యక్తపరచు, మడచు, ఏర్పరచు, తృప్తిపరచు, దాచు, అవమానపరచు, చూచు, ఉత్సాహపరచు, తెలియపరచు, తెరచు, తొంగిచూచు, సంతోషపరచు, భద్రపరచు, అరచు, చూచు, వాసన చూచు, చాచు, ఆశ్చర్యపరచు, సరిచూచు, చూచు. ఓకే. అరుచు, రుచి చూచు, నిద్రలేచు, నగదు ఇచ్చు, తెచ్చు, వచ్చు. Okay, here we have a different category. So some verbs we use, for some words we change the second letter. I mean before conjugating we change the letter to e. So I will pick important verbs, then I will conjugate here. So based on the completed sentences you can understand the difference. So here you can use same rule as I mentioned above. Rule 1, kolichanu. Koluchu becomes kolichanu. Lu becomes li, then chanu, kolichanu. So apply rule 1. Taragatuluga erparachanu, erparachanu. Okay, here no need to change. So here I mention rule 3. Rule 3 means you don't need to change the lu sound, I mean u sound to e. I will write here. తరగతులుగా ఏర్పరచాను. Here you don't need to change. If you change also not your problem, it is correct, but no need to change. Not necessary to change this one to e, ఏర్పరిచాను. Here no need to change to I. Okay, if you don't change also it is correct. So తరగతులుగా ఏర్పరచాను. తరగతులుగా ఏర్పరిచావు. తరగతులుగా ఏర్పరిచాడు. తరగతులుగా ఏర్పరిచింది. తరగతులుగా ఏర్పరిచారు. తరగతులుగా ఏర్పరచాము. ఏర్పరిచాము also correct, but not necessary to change. గెలిచాను. Okay, గెలిచాను. Here గెలుచు, గెలు becomes గెలి. Okay, so we use rule 1 only. So here you need to change this lu to li. గెలి, గెలిచాను. So use the rule 1. బరువు తూచాను. Okay, బరువు తూచాను. Okay, here I am not changing any sound in between. So here apply rule 3. Rule 3 means you don't need to change anything in between. You just add anu sound at the end by replacing u sound at the end. Okay, baruvu toochanu. For some of the verbs you need to change u sound to e in between. For those verbs I am writing rule 1. If I write rule 3, you don't need to change. You go to directly at the end and change as per the previous rule. Trupti parachanu. Trupti parachanu. Okay, here you can use rule 1 or rule 3. Both are correct. That means if you say trupti parichanu, correct. If you say trupti parachanu, it is also correct. Naduchu. Okay, here you must use rule 1 only, because rule 1 means we need to change the second letter, I mean this one, do, to d. Okay, rule 1 means we need to change do to d, nadi. Okay, so let me copy sentences here. This is naduchu. Okay, nenu naduchu. Here I need to change do to d sound, nadi. Okay, nadi. Okay, then as usual, nadicha nu. We don't say naduchanu. Naduchanu is a wrong word. Okay, in sentence we don't say naduchanu. So you must apply rule 1, that is nadichanu. Nenu nadichanu, నువ్వు నడిచావు, అతడు నడిచాడు, ఆమె నడిచింది, వారు నడిచారు, మేము నడిచాము. Okay, so here use rule 1 only. Don't use rule 3 or rule 2. Tudichanu. Tudichanu. So same. We use rule 1. That means you need to change tudu to tudi. Tudi. Then chanu. We don't say tuduchanu. We say tudichanu. Tudichanu. Like that. So apply rule 1. Karichanu. Karichindi. Karichanu. Okay. Karichindi. So use rule 1. Here we change the ru sound to ri. So you need to use rule 1. Karichindi. Merugu parichindi. Merugu parichanu. So here same rule 1. Here you need to change this ru to ri. Merugu parichindi. Merugu parichanu. Okay. Shubra parichanu. Here you can use, okay, rule 3. Shubra parichanu. Rule 1. Samavesha parichanu. Rule 1. So you need to change para to pari. Parichanu. Samavesha parichanu. Vyakta parichanu. So same rule 1. Madichanu. Rule 1. Yer parichanu. Same rule 1. Change this ru sound to ri. Yer parichanu. Yer parichanu. Trupti parichanu. Same rule 1. So in rule 1, let us check one more time. In rule 1, we changed the letter before conjugation to lu to li. So similarly, the before conjugation, whatever is there, you need to change lu to li. Then apply the same rule. Anu sound. Dachanu. Okay. Hide means dachu. Okay. So dachanu. Here nothing to change because there is no oo sound. If you see oo sound in between, you need to change to e. Since there is no oo sound, you can just use rule 3. Rule 3 means directly you can make dachanu. Let us check here rule 3 what we made. So here we did not make any changes in between. We made conjugation as usual only at the end. So rule 3 means you have to make conjugation at the end only. You don't need to change anything in between. Okay. Dachanu. Let me make sentences for you. I mentioned to use rule 3. That means you need to change. You don't need to change anything. Just apply the same rule. Dachanu. Dachanu. Dach, then a sound, then sound end sound from the personal pronoun. Dachanu. నేను దాచాను. అతడు దాచాడు. ఆమె దాచింది. వారు దాచారు. మేము దాచాము. Very simple, nothing to change here if it is rule 3. Avamana parachu. Okay. So avamana parachu becomes avamana parichanu, or okay, parichanu is better. So apply rule 1. Okay. Chuchanu. Okay. Chuchanu. Here nothing to change, so you can use chuchanu, but there is a little change. I will write here the alternate meaning. This is chu, ch, then a, then nu. Chuchanu. Okay. నేను చూచాను. అతడు చూచాడు. ఆమె చూచింది. వారు చూశారు. మేము చూశాము. ఓకే. నువ్వు చూచావు. But this is the actual meaning. But in spoken Telugu, we make little changes. So you need to remember this one. Instead of chuchavu is also correct. But in real life situations, we say chusanu. This is the commonly used word. Just change cha to sa. Okay. Chusanu. Okay. Used in spoken Telugu. నేను చూశాను. నువ్వు చూశావు. అతడు చూశాడు. ఆమె చూసింది. చూచింది also correct, but in spoken Telugu we don't say చూచింది. చూచింది is used in written Telugu like that, but you can just say చూసా. Sa sound. If you use these words in your daily conversation, it is easy to remember. వారు చూశారు. మేము చూశాము. So the preferable verb is చూశాము. Okay. Next, ఉత్సాహపరచు. So this is rule 3 because we did not make any changes. ఉత్సాహపరచాను, పరిచాను. ఉత్సాహపరిచాను. Okay. You can use rule 1, sorry. ఉత్సాహపరిచాను. This is also correct. తెలియపరచాను. Okay. తెలియపరచాను, తెలియపరిచాను. Both are correct. So you can use any one. As per your easy pronunciation, you can use any one. తెలియపరిచాను or తెలియపరచాను. Both are correct. There is nothing wrong if you make a mistake. Okay. So తెలియపరచాను, తెలియపరిచాను, both are correct. You can use any rule. తెరిచాను, తెరచాను. Here there are two possibilities. తెరిచాను is more appropriate. So use rule 1. తెరిచాను. So you can say నేను తెరిచాను, ఆమె తెరిచింది, అతడు తెరిచాడు, నువ్వు తెరిచావు, like that. Change ru sound to re here in rule 1 for open. తొంగి చూచాను. Okay, తొంగి చూచాను. So here I am making this one as rule 4 because sometimes we are changing the chu sound, chucha sound, chusa. So the verb which is here tongi chuchu also applies same rule. This rule 3, rule I will make it 4 because let me make sentences so it will be easy for you to understand. Okay, rule 4 means you need to change చూశాను, చూశాడు, చూసింది, like that. తొంగి చూశాను, తొంగి చూచాను is also correct, but in spoken Telugu mostly we use చూశాను. So I just need to add here తొంగి, remaining will be same. తొంగి చూచాను or తొంగి చూశాను, తొంగి చూచాను or తొంగి చూశాను, both are correct. But the preferable way of speaking is చూశాను, తొంగి చూశాను. వారు తొంగి చూశారు. Okay, సంతోషపరచు. Okay, for సంతోషపరచు we can use rule 3. సంతోషపరిచాను or సంతోషపరచాను, both are correct. So rule 1 or 3. Rule 1 or rule 3. That means you can say నేను సంతోషపరచాను or నేను సంతోషపరిచాను, both are correct. భద్రపరచు. Preserve means భద్రపరచు. So భద్రపరచు. Let us make sentences. భద్రపరిచాను, భద్రపరచాను, both are correct. So you can use rule 1 or rule 3. As per your easy pronunciation purpose you can use any one. భద్రపరిచాను or భద్రపరచాను, ri or ra. Okay, here we need to use only rule 1. We don't say this is scream. Scream means arachu. Okay, we don't say arachanu. Okay, we don't say arachanu, we say arichanu, arichanu. So you must use only rule 1 for this verb. So నేను అరిచాను, నువ్వు అరిచావు, ఆమె అరిచింది, అతడు అరిచాడు, మేము అరిచాము, like that. Arichamu. So ra becomes ri in rule 1 in this type of sentences. Okay, thank you for joining. We will continue this topic in the next session.